What is going on, everybody? Happy friggin' Friday. It is Friday, November 6th, 8 days away from Bardstown, the old top whiskey taster of the world. I mean, it's a big place. And I feel like if you crown me the top whiskey taster, I'll represent the world real well. I've already developed my shape to represent the world, just out of courtesy, and we're just going to continue from there. All you all my people. So if I'm the top whiskey taster on the planet, I will just, I don't know where else, just drinking Friday. It's Friday. God, I'm excited. Look at this face. This is an excited face. And a terrified face. But mostly excited, but super terrified at the same time. So scared. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm terrified. It's a bad thing. But it's good. It's so good. What's going on? Let's see who's in the chat. Roger D. What's going on, Mr. Roger? Trev Wilson sent me, he said. Thank you, Trev Wilson. Watched your stream. You killed it. You nailed it. You just knocked it out of the ballpark on a bunt. No big deal. Drubowski. Jared Shimke. Josh Randall, Robotic, Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson's in the chat. Jack Johnson's in the chat. 8 days away until Anointed the Champ. Yes. Heck yeah. Jack Johnson's a legend in the house. Chris Boo. Zulincia is in the house. Andrew Buchanan, the Cannon himself. What's going on, Andrew Buchanan? Julie L. Legend. Friggin' Julie. Hey, Julie, how you doing? David Cooper, Kevin Fragosa, Tony Gangster G, Sugar Kitty Phone Doctor. Hello. Jeffrey Wack, live from the Wack Cave. Tito Dirk, Trav Wilson himself, Will Henderson, MVP, DC, friggin' DC. Just the man, the myth, the DC comic book himself. Austin Feltz. Cheech Ardolino. What's going on, Cheech? Jared Shimke. Bev Porter. That's my mom. Love you, Mom, so much. Thank you for staying up late and watching me drink whiskey. It means a lot. I love you so much. Bubble Bath Bourbon. Amy Boom. Here comes the boom. Austin Feltz, probably already said your name. Can't remember. I just keep Kevin Campbell. Charles Wassman. What's going on, Wassman? The Wassman standing or what? Hell's it. Drew Bowski says, wee. Yeah. JJ, what's going on? Tim Evans. Dramhound. Friggin' Dramhound. Another legend in the house, in the building, in the place, up in the hissy. Scary Peeper. Man. Stanley Wagner Jr. Cameron Bacco. Ernie Brubaker, the Brubaker maker himself. Caitlin Brubaker, the offspring of the Brubaker maker, the final product. What is happening, everyone? So happy that everyone is here. AB Cigars Alex says, I voted for you. Not sure what he was talking about, but I voted for you too, buddy. What's going on, Alec? I voted for your cigars for the best thing to hit my lips since whiskey. Josh Pence is in the house. What's going on? Greg Painter. David Cooper. There's so many people. I could just Bronson Andrews, Cool 62 Chef, YL, In the Lawn with Zach, Lance Robbins. Oh my gosh, Jeff Huck. The Stave Society. What's going on? The new Bardstown bomber. Matt. Hank Butts says, say my name, lol, when no one is around you, Hank Butts. D. Willett, what's going on, Mr. D. Willett? 545 Prepper. I could just Jeffrey Rollins, James SoCal, Eric Holmes, what up, Holmes? Oh, geez Louise. Tom Flanagan. Everybody deserves a shout out. If I missed your name, it's because, I'm ridiculous. Carissa Porter, that's my wife. She's the best. She's so stinking amazing. Love her so much. Jeremiah Patterson, love him too. He's pretty awesome as well. Hot buttery friggin' rolls himself. Chris is in the house. I am so happy that we are doing this. AB Scars Alex says, as best whiskey taster in the world, I don't know if there was a way to vote, but I did. You didn't vote. You didn't. But you could, if you threw your 2 cents in somewhere, that's all that matters. Let's kill the last flight before Bardstown. Speed bag. Just killing it. Now I'm out of breath. Totally exhausted. Why did I do that? I'm not going to recover from that for a few days. Big news coming out of Porterland. Just got the biggest news ever. Glenn Lepsick. Nice to see you too, Glenn. Friggin' Glenn. Friggin' Lepsick. Super happy that you're here. Speaking of super happy, I'm super happy that James Shepard, Ron Hawkins, Dave Rose, and Matt Floyd joined Patreon this week. Thank you so much, everybody, for being patrons, for being in chat, for being amazing, and for just being you. Because I love you. With every last square centimeter of this giganto heart. It beats for you and you over there. All day, 24 hours, 7 days a week, until she stops. Then it'll still beat on forever in memory of all of you. So just freaking love you guys. Big news. Well, tonight we have, what we're doing is another flight from the Like family. This one is Carled. Bardstown, baby. It's 4 different Bardstown Bourbon Company whiskeys. And I'm going to attempt to figure out which one of them I'm drinking. And I'm going to just be terrible at it because I've only tasted a few of them. But I think it'll still be interesting to see what I can figure out from these things. We're just winding down the training sessions. And then we're going to wind them back up. And what does that mean, Matt? Well, I'll tell you. James SoCal, thank you so much for becoming a patron. Friggin' love it. So I rented a car. I was supposed to fly Stanley Wagner Jr. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's start this out right. And by the way, it's now officially General Jack Johnson after last week's bottle. Hell yeah. And that's how we're going to finish the night tonight. Look at that. Got a Four Roses cork in it. It fits fantastically. America. So we'll finish the night out with the Parker's Heritage like we couldn't finish it out last week. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I rented a car. That's what I was going with this. All 141 of you just wondering why I rented a car. Well, let me tell you. Thank you for being in chat, all 141 of you. Love you so much. Tony G, $5 super chat. Cheers to General Jack Johnson. Hells yes. Cheers to Jack Johnson. I'm going to start the night off with Bardstown Bourbon Company Fusion Series number 3. This was sent to me by a man who is the man. He has a name that rhymes with Rick because I didn't think about what I was saying until I realized his name was Nick. And then when I said he had a name that rhymed with, I kind of painted myself into a corner. But his name is Nick, and he's a general manager for the Mid-Atlantic region of Bardstown Bourbon Company. He sent me a care package. He sent me this son of a bitch. He also sent me a sample of every single release the Bardstown Bourbon Company has ever released. So 19 1-ounce samples he sent me. We're drinking them all tonight. I'm just kidding. That'd be funny, though. So, and some swag on top of it. Glencairns and stuff. Thank you so much, Nick, if you're watching this. You're the best. And I'm going to win it for you. He's counting on me to win it because I was in his division. So this one goes out to Nick. And also America. All right. Oh, yeah, I rented a car. By the way, I rented a car. Why? Get back in there. It's so hard when it doesn't go back in the way you want it to. That's what she said. All right. Tony G says, and cheers to Dan and Julie, the OG Bourbon Santas. They are incredible. Dan and Julie are the bestest, coolest, just the best. And guess what? I get to meet them this week. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Whiskey Central's in the house. What's going on, Shayla? DMC that was a piss poor long pour. It was bad. Well, that's nice. So I rented a car. Originally, I was supposed to take an airplane. The things that go through the air, and then they land like to Louisville on Friday, a week from today. That's when that was supposed to happen. Turns out I'm driving, and I'm driving there early. I'm spending most of this week in Louisville. I'm going to board myself up in a hotel room and study and learn and basically become the world's top whiskey taster all over again by myself in isolation, just away from all the sounds and all the I'm going to just the nicest hotel room $65 a night can pay for, and I'm going to board myself up, and I'm going to go through nosing kits, and I'm going to read which fork to use with your bourbon 300 times. I'm going to call Dixon Dedman until he picks up his phone. Don't care how many times it takes. And I'm going to make sure that when I enter the octagon called Bardstown Bourbon Company on Saturday, November 14th, that I leave not only the winner, but, well, the winner. That's the point. So I'm driving down to Louisville, however you want to pronounce it, either tomorrow or Sunday. And I'm spending the week in the bourbon capital of the planet. Thanks to my wife for letting me do that. I'm going to miss her and the girls. Never spend more than a night or two away from them. So it's going to be difficult, but I'll get through it. Louisville. I'll friggin' do it. It's not a bender. She didn't kick me out. That's rude. She didn't kick me out. I guess that's kind of funny. But she didn't. She didn't kick me out yet. She might, though. Hank Butts with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Please tell my wife, Debbie, hello. Debbie, hello. I love the little version of you a lot. And all of your varieties. From the oatmeal cream pie to the Swiss cake roll. So good. Debbie, you're a legend in your own right. Who the hell is that on the 65-inch Samsung? Cheers to you. Cheers to you, Hank Butts. Caitlin Brubaker, yes. Yeah. I'm going to make it happen. Driving down there. Going to spend the week in Kentucky absorbing the area into my pores, my gigantic pores. And I'm going to figure out, I feel like I can't be the world's top whiskey taster unless I just sit out in the Kentucky sun or clouds or rain or whatever it's going to do there and just absorb the air around me. then I'll feel complete. So complete. Coming out of the hotel like Bourbon Yoda. Smart about whiskey we are. Friggin' Monk. Rocky 4. Or Pudgy 1. Whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm so excited. So super excited. But not the actual capital of Kentucky, no matter which way you pronounce it. Yeah, okay. Well, you got me there. Tony G. All right, I won't say no. I won't say no to Tony G. Julie L, you can come with us on Thursday if you want, since you'll be there. Hells yeah. Heck yeah. Absolutely. What happened also is there's like literally in the area we're in, there's like a big spike of the old COVID. And I'm a little worried about catching her before the big day. So I'm like, let's just get out of here and just lock myself in a Kentucky hotel room and just get better at drinking bourbon and nosing bourbon and understanding women. By that, I mean calling my wife every day and telling her I love her and seeing what she has to say about me being away. John Rooney, happy fall to you too, brothers. All right, so I'm going to get into this fusion series, and then I'm going to pour this flight. I've been telling people lately that I'm a little nervous about the old competition. Feel like there's a lot riding on it, and there's not that much. I mean, when I first entered this thing, I was like, well, I'll just make a video. And now there's only 9 people standing in the way of a dream. And I will run them over with my Toyota if I have to capture the dream. So wear a helmet if you're the other 9, for sure. Maybe some shoulder pads. I'm coming for you. 30 miles an hour. That's all it takes. This is okay. So the Series 2 Bardstown Bourbon Company Fusion Series I felt a little bit flat on the nose. It came across as a little bit young, and I wasn't a huge fan of the nose. This, on the other hand, is very appealing. And by appealing, I mean there's a little bit of banana in there. A little bit of banana peel. A little bit of like a sourdough bread. Nice. Wonderful. It's got a nice, sweet, pleasant, inviting nose. It's like 99 proof. So you know how it goes down the hatch. That's really good. So this one, the Fusion Series, they're blending their own distillate in with the Kentucky bourbon. So this one is 40% 13-year Kentucky bourbon, 42% of their own 3-year Kentucky bourbon with a high rye mash bill, and then 18% of their 3-year. This is a 4-grain. Okay. I didn't even, maybe that's why it's a little bit different. 18% of a wheated mash bill 3-year bourbon from them. Huh. Super interesting. That's really good. That's interesting. Super interesting. Kind of dig it. Be sure to drop an occasional lens on Patreon while on lockdown. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of me because when I'm there, I'm going to be doing lenses, Patreon updates, letting everybody know what's happening, what's going on. Going to be editing a lot of video and shooting a lot of video in the hotel room. So I'm going to be creating content the entire time. And then my Patreons are going to get first look at everything I'm doing there. So if I hit up any distilleries, any bourbon bars, possibly, any liquor stores, if I find anything cool, if I run into a wall or a Toyota pickup truck, I'll let everybody know. right away, for sure. Thank you for the super chat, Andrew Kelly. I appreciate you very much. Ryan, $5 super chat. Good luck, Mudachugga. Old Forester 1920 or Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. ECBP all day, every day. It's one of my faves. It's one of my faves for show. For show. ECBP is my fave. Tom Flanagan, $5 super chat. Matt, love the plan getting in town early, going on lockdown. Sounds like a great reality TV show. Stay at the Galt House or the Brown Hotel. They like $60 a night because that's what we're looking at. I was looking at hotels and like, I don't know. It seems like you can get nice values in the area. Not so much downtown. Van Bergini, that's right, Whiskey Central, hells yes. But I'm taking a rental, a little Toyota Corolla. That's right. Not the one that I always threaten people with. This one is newer, and I can't dent it. So people are in luck. The non-subscribers are in luck because they can't dent this one. Oh, my mom wants... I love you, Mom. I can't wait to see you guys. I miss you so much. Josh Pence, $10 super chat. Excited for you, Matt. You're going to kill it. I certainly hope so. I hope I do well. I hope I don't go in there and just do poorly and also be awkward. That's the worst. What if I go in there and I am super awkward? Because I'm awkward when I talk to people sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. What if I go in there super awkward and people are like, hello, Matt. And I'm like, I just barrels and hotel room was good. And they're like, what? And I'm like, let's do this. And then they're like, oh, boy, thought you were better than this. And I'm like, will you just wait till I do real bad now? And that's a fear of mine. What if I do really bad and nobody likes me? And I don't fit into my sweater vest. That's a concern. Gotten some new clothes for the competition. Homie's rocking a sweater vest. I look sharp. I look okay. I'm acceptable. Look out, Bardstown. Here comes sweater vest Matt. Friggin' sweater vest. Yeah, mash the like button. What? 29 likes. That's ridiculous. We're not continuing. Nope, not till 100. We had 100 yet? We got to be pretty close. Yeah, 93 is close enough. 93 is pretty close. All right. I've been ignoring chat a little bit. I'm sorry. I've been just blabbing. Awkward is fine. Better than being perfectly curated fakeness. That's one thing I can't be. I'm just a mumbly guy, and that just loves whiskey. And I'll just they'll see that. They'll know that I'm there for that. Alec Rubin of Alec Bradley Cigar says, just go into game face. No one will question it. You'll do great. This one? This game face? I've been practicing. The problem is, here's a problem. Because I'm wearing a mask, right? For the competition, I'm going to have to be wearing a mask, and I'm assuming like 95% of the time. So my game face has to be like, it has to really be focused here in the eyes and in the nose. I can flare the nose and what if I have a lip quiver that people can see through the mask? If it just like shakes a little bit. I feel like that would go well. That would work pretty well. Don't be the rookie Ricky Bobby. Be the fifth win Ricky Bobby. Piss excellence. I'll try. If I'm not pissing excellence on that morning, I will still go. 104 likes. Now we're killing it. Jeff Meager, champion sweater vest. Hells yes. We literally went into last week. We drove to, not even last week, a few days ago. We drove from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, my wife and I, down to Appleton, Wisconsin, because they have a big and tall store there. And I walked in an hour before they closed. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I wear $3 t-shirts from Walmart, and I have one pair of cargo shorts. So no clue. Left with a couple sweater vests. Felt pretty snazzy. Stanley Wagner Jr. $5 super chat like a gangster. If you become awkward, so what? Then when you win, you'll also be the Whiskey Rain Man. It's not a bad idea. Just, I feel like that sometimes. Like, but they're not numbers, they're just thoughts. Thoughts everywhere. And it's like, I have no idea which thought to go with. Hopefully I choose the right ones. I'm just excited because then it's going to be over. I think that's going to be nice because then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Then I'll either be the winner and $20,000 richer, or I will not be the winner and I'll still be, not $20,000 richer, but it'll be over. So either way, it's a win for sure. Scrolling down. Get a Bane mask. I don't know if I should get a Bane mask. Maybe it's a good idea. We'll see. If they sell them in Kentucky, we'll find out. Glenn Lepsick, I always have the attitude. I know more than them. Be confident. I know more than you, Glenn Lepsick. You son of a bitch. Why are you giving me advice when I know everything? How dare you come at me and give me $5 and then give me advice when I'm sitting here behind this camera knowing what you're going to say, because I'm that confident in myself that I don't even have to read the last sentence of your super chat because I know that it's just going to be something I already know because I'm that confident. You look like you know what you're talking about and we'll be all ears. Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you for the super chat, Glenn. Appreciate it. Super confident. $20 super chat from friggin' DC. Daniel Carter. Paint your face like Braveheart and tell cat jokes. You'll be fine. Poor. If I tried to paint my face like Braveheart, I would look like a very sad clown for sure. It'd look very bad. It would not look good. DMCKY, new patron. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. Appreciate that. Appreciate that to the utmost appreciation. All right. We are going to pour this flight for the night to find out if these bourbons from Bardstown Bourbon Company are fantastic or just all right. Okay. Nick Lewis is in the house. Everybody, whoops, that's Whiskey Central. The chat moved. There he is. Nick Lewis. What a gentleman. Friggin' Nick. If his accent wasn't enough to drive you crazy, his generosity and just attitude in general put you over the top. Nick, thank you so much for the package today. And friggin' love it. Love you. Can't wait to meet you this week. Can't wait to make you proud. And if I embarrass you, let you down, upset you, or in any other way make you feel like not fantastic, super sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Basically going to try to kill it and then high five you at the end from 6 feet away. No touchy, right? Just air high five. Psh, Nick. Psh. And then you'll be like, yes. And I'll be like, hell's yes. And then together we win everything. We win the crown, what do you call it? The thing that says Miss America. And we win $20,000. And by we, I mean me. And then I'll high five you. For sure. Bubble Bath Bourbon sent you a link on Patreon to a tuxedo face mask to be bougie as frig for Bardstown. I was thinking about, I was like, do I wear a fancy face mask or do I just not try to draw attention to this? Maybe, I guess this was probably better than that, to be honest. So maybe a face mask that's just, I don't know. Face masks are hard. Face masks are like the sweater vests of your face. Like, what do you even do with them? No clue at all. A tiara, that's a good one. Justin Jenkins pooped his pants. I pooped my pants at a bar once and convinced everyone it was someone else. It's all about confidence. I feel like I was there. I feel like that was probably somewhere I was. It sounds familiar. We have some tiaras lying around the house. They're like little princess tiaras. Could do that. How could they tell me no? Nothing screams confidence like a 311-pound man wearing a princess tiara. Just gotta have to believe him. For sure. Scott Krebix, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it so much. Oh, by the way, if you ordered a challenge coin, I am in the process of, I got some little padded envelopes. I had a lot of problems sending the challenge coins before in regular envelopes. I ended up having to like tape them with packaging tape, really, because they went through a machinery. They went through a machine of some sorts at the old post office, and a lot of coins got like shot out the side of the envelope or just lost in the mail or damaged. So this time I got padded envelopes and some labels, and I'm about halfway done packaging them up. They're going to Kentucky with me. I'm going to finish them there, and they're all going to get sent out. So they're on the way. I'm sorry for the delay, but I want to make sure that you get them, especially with the people who got the numbers they wanted, because last time it was a pain in the butt, but this time it won't be. This time they're all going to arrive the way that they were intended, with a coin inside, for sure. All right, there's A, B, C, and D for show. All right, let's see. Is it too late to iron on World's Best Whiskey Taster onto a mask? I don't know. I'm not much with an iron at all. And I don't want to go in there wearing that. I'm the world's okayest whiskey taster until I get the crown, until I win. Then I'll sport the mask for sure. All right, we have 4 different Bardstown Bourbon Company whiskeys poured here. These are samples sent from Dan and Julie L, and they all look very much alike except for one. Let me show you. Moving stuff out of the way. Everyone looks good in a mask from the eyes up. Isn't that weird? Like, people wear hats and then like you can only see like this much of their face, but you're like, oh, that's a nice looking person. But really, like, they could, the other 79% of their face might not be that great, but they have pretty eyes. Kind of like me. I should just really like get the stuff like the mascara on my eyelashes and just bat my eyelashes. That might work. Who knows? It could work. When you win, we're all buying World's Best Whiskey Taster shirt. All right. I'll have to have those produced. So I poured 4 different whiskeys here. This is the first one. This is the second one. This one, super light. This one, but the same color as the rest, pretty dark. So A is a light one here. Interesting. $5 super chat from Everyday Inva. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, you're going to do great. Your enthusiasm is contagious, and that goes a long way. I hope so. I hope if anything comes from this channel, I just hope that people smile and just have fun and just love whiskey together, because that's what it's just. I just want people to enjoy themselves, and just when they watch my videos and stuff, just to be able to sit back and kind of giggle, and because it's something that they enjoy and they know that I enjoy it too. That's all. So whiskey's fantastic and wonderful, but the camaraderie and the friendships made is even better. So hopefully that catches on, because that's kind of what I want everybody to feel, is the feels from here, from there. Julie L says, this could be the second to the last time we hang with you for a while. You'll be too busy signing autographs. Shush. Don't say that. I will sign 3 autographs. And they'll probably be on speeding tickets on my way to Bardstown because I'm so excited to go. Emily Chambers, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to get into this first one here after I read Lyle Cowart's $5 super chat. Thank you, Lyle. You're going to kill it. Make sure you get a bunch of sleep while you're in that hotel room without the kiddos. For sure, I will. Oh, my mom likes Calumet Farms. Weird. She's starting to like whiskey. She's starting to like it. She's starting to like it, everybody. That's good. All right. Huh. This is interesting. I wasn't sure what to expect with it being such a light color, but Nick Lewis says, this time next week, we will be bromancing like you've never bromanced to a bro before. I'm leaving the wife at home. You got it, bro. Hope you're prepared. Just saying. EVAP 702 is in the house. Welcome, whiskey folks. What's going on? Whiskey Central says, don't forget us when you become famous. You shush up too. In the nicest way. I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean it just shush your face. Much love from Croatia. I know a guy from there. His name is, oh boy. Mirko Krokop. And by I know a guy, I mean I know of somebody from there. Mirko Krokop. I don't know him at all. He just kicks people in the face for a living. Or used to anyway. But thanks for coming on, Better Than You. It's a heck of a screen name. And pretty confident. I like it. I like it. Huh. This is sweet. It's not a lot of proof jumping out of the glass. A really light nose. Nothing. You know what? I'm going to cap it for another few seconds. That maybe seems like it could be a fusion series to me. There's not a lot pouncing out of there. It's like a bourbon, like a corn forward, not super old bourbon. Not a lot of oak jumping out of it. But what was weird is the rest of these things are so dark. Does that mean that their finished whiskeys are dark and their typical bourbon? Is that just a regular bourbon color? Is this that light compared to these other ones? I don't know. I don't know what to find out. Hey, the Stave Society's in the house. What's going on? Stave Society. I dig your style, man, and stuff a lot. Let's see. Krokop was a lanky, striking beast. I know him too. Pride FC fan, Matt? Yeah, I used to watch. I mean, I watched Pride basically after Pride was done with, kind of. Maybe caught like the tail end of it. But, I mean, I rewatched all that stuff for sure. Back when steroids were encouraged in fighting, in mixed martial art, not bare knuckle, but, fist fights. They're like, you should take more of those steroids. And they're like, that's a great idea. All right. Huh. Oh, now I'm getting there's a little something there. A little must. Oh, that's like the grape nerds. I'm getting like the purple nerds. I'm going to get really deep in there. Purple nerds has like an artificial sugary sweetness to it. It's reminding me of a candy, but not like how do I put it? It's not like you're got your nose up to a lollipop and you're just like sniffing it. It's like you're nosing the bottom of a box of Nerds from 4 inches away. It's not overpowering, but it's there for sure. All right, down the hatch. That is really good. Huh. I wonder, that's like 100 to like 100 and, no, high 90s to low hundreds in the proofage category. Huh. Yeah, I have no. That's really good. I don't get like I'm not getting a finish on there. I'm when I say I'm not getting a finish, I mean I'm not getting like it's a finished product. Like it's not a whiskey or a bourbon finished in another barrel. That tastes like a straight bourbon to me. That might be like a Discovery series, but it's not a really high. It's not like 120 proof. I wonder if that's like Discovery Series 3. I think Discovery Series 3 was like 110 proof. That's really good. But the finish on it is lingering and long lasting. Coats the mouth really well. That's for the first pour of the night. That's tremendous. I love that. That's really good. So I'm gonna see what I can pick off of these, and then I'm just gonna order them, see which one I like the most and stuff. This is just kind of fun, considering I know that these are all Bardstown Bourbon Company products. I'm just gonna try to see which one I like the most and kind of see what I can pick out. I don't know. Why not? Let's just have fun with it. So much fun. The State Society says, drinking to you, buddy, and all your victories, and here to one more. Heck yeah. Thank you so much. That's all we need is one more. One more W in the old win column. Yeah. 8 days until, it's so weird because I don't know what the competitions are. I know like what the topics are. There is, of course, the it's called I'll think of it in a second. If my brain would ever start to work tonight, my brain is just slowly putting along. My mouth moving way faster than my brain. Oh boy. Oh, sensory evaluation is the first challenge. And the Stave Society, I know that you guys know a thing or two about sensory evaluation. I'm going to try to use that to my advantage, knowing that. Then there is whiskey and food pairing with Peggy No. And then there's the art of blending with Steve Nally himself. And there's a final challenge. But I don't know what these challenges are. I just know the topics. It's driving me crazy. I lay up at night trying to think of what challenges they could put together based on these titles. And I feel like I've wasted a lot of thinking because I have no idea at all. Scrolling through chat. So sorry. I'm just blabbing away and not reading chat like an idiot. Like a big idiot. Round 2 is blending. Round 3 is pairing. Right. I got them mixed up. They're both in there, though. Round 3 is the alligator pit. You must gargle the Narfon, or whatever it's called. And Coneheads, where he's got to fight that thing. That's like me. That's how I feel. I'm going to go in there. Blocked that guy. Blocked him so fast. I've never blocked a guy faster than that in my whole life, except for Dikembe Mutombo. I blocked him real bad once. Dave Campbell's in the house. How's it going, Porter? Are you sauced bastard? No, I'm not sauced. I am basically just sipping through some whiskeys here, a little flight, just terrified talking about next weekend and how I am hopefully going to pull out the old W, or at least have a good showing. Yeah. Even if I come in, there's 10 people. If I come in 9th place, I'm still going to make a shirt that says 9th best whiskey taster on the planet. Anything in the top 9 will make a shirt. Just saying. All right, let's swirl B. Swirling B, swirling it. AB Scars Alex says, you blocked me once. No, I put you in timeout. There's a difference. I blocked that guy. It was like, a block means I don't think you can come back from a block. That's 2 independent Mutombo references for me today. What is going on? That's incredible. There's a dog barking in the background. It's a wily animal. All right. This one. Man, this one is very deeper. I say this a lot. I say deeper and darker. I'm getting just like more of a, maybe like a prune or a plum or a barking dog or a yipperton dog, or sorry, there's a dog, and raisins, chocolate covered raisins. But just like the darker fruits, I like that a lot. I do like it. The nose is fantastic. Jeff Meager says, whatever shirt you'll make, I will buy. I will make a shirt that says, if Jeff Meager buys this shirt, he owes me $20,000. And I bet you won't buy it. Just saying. That's if I lose. If I win, then I don't need the $20K. But if I lose, then taking it out on Jeff Meager. Can I buy that dog a shot? That's funny. Barking dog brand coming soon. Oh man, the nose on this is really good. Let me go for a sipperoo. Oh, that's really interesting and good and interesting. Wow. Okay. So some of my favorite things about bourbon is when you sip it, you get an initial flavor that's like, for example, bourbon. And then you taste it and it's like, ooh. And then immediately it's like you realize that, I don't know, let's see. You're driving on a road trip and you are like 35 minutes into the drive, and it's like a 7-hour drive. You're 35 minutes in, and your wife is like, oh, I forgot to turn off the oven. And you're like, just so upset. This thing immediately turns around like that. Just turns in a wicked direction, like, in a good way, though. It's not upset. It's happy. But like the flavor, the directional change of it. And then you turn around and then she's like, you know what? No, I remember turning it off. And then it goes back the other way. It's like a Swervy McSwerverton of flavor that I can both enjoy and think about a lot. Like, what caused that? How did they make it do that? Because for something to be complex and change flavor is pretty unique, where it's like there's one flavor and then all of a sudden, like, what the heck is that? And then what just happened again? Swervy McSwerver. My mom got my reference. She says some of our trips. Yeah. Yeah, like most of our trips, Mom. That is really good. I think that's got to be some sort of it's above 100 proof. I don't think it might be like 110 to 115. I think it's got to be like some sort of a wine finish. Got to get my wines right. I do have to do that for sure. But that's really good. I think I like number A was more straightforward bourbon. B is like different and really good. Super good. My phone's buzzing. What's going on? I will be right back. I must pause. I'll be right back. Super sorry, but I will be right back. Play. I'll be right back. So sorry. I'll be right back. I promise. Totally back. Totally back. Sorry about that. Super sorry about that, but I'm back. It's Brittany Bitch, and I'm back. There was... My kids thought that they saw somebody outside their window, so I had to go make sure there's nobody there. And guess what? Nobody there. At all. Dan L. sent $3.50 super stickers. Super sticker. Super sticker. Super sticker. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Just a little bit of daddy friggin' duty. Back to it. All right. Going to the third one now. Glass C. Oh, wow. It wasn't the closet, Tim Evans. It was outside the window, and I did check. I actually went outside to look from the other perspective because I'm that good of a daddy. Guess what? No, okay. Whiskey Central. My children are terrified of that mask. And that's probably why they're upset. Because they think they see the mask and they don't. But yeah, got them. Did you kill the dog? Nope. It could be Bigfoot. James SoCal, you son of a bitch. Go back home. He's looking for the pappy. There's no pappy here anymore. I drank all the pappy. Okay. Glass C is a little bit spicier. Also super dark. I don't get to pick the value of the sticker. I just picked the banana. That's funny. They don't call the UP Squatchland for nothing. Really, this is, I'm getting like a strawberry cream savor on here. Jeffrey Meek, your $10 super chat. Thank you so much. We've all done daddy duty. Good, all good, sir. Yeah. Feel bad getting up in the middle of a live stream, but hey, that's what happens. You just kind of have to do it. Strawberry cream savor and spice. What is a spice? Hard to say. There's something in there's a specific type of like bread or something that's going on here. Have you ever had like a sprouted grain bread? It's not like the traditional floured bread. It's like the sprouted grain stuff you got to keep cold. Then you toast it. It smells like a toasted sprouted grain bread, maybe one of the rye ones. Interesting on the nose. Interesting. Julie L says, to prove I'm still a better fan in the like household. We knew it all along, Julie. We knew you were the better fan the whole time. Didn't have to prove it. We knew it. Thrasher, and thank you for the super chat, Julie. You're the best. Thrasher says, Maddie, sorry I'm late. Just got back from dinner. Can't wait for the next week. Matt. I'm super excited too. Thrasher. Dude, I'm going there early. I'm going to be in Louisville all week. Going to be there. I'm driving down in a rented car because I need to focus. I need to win. I need to be one with Kentucky. So, yeah. You didn't hear that because you were at dinner. So I'm repeating myself just for you. Michael Gibson, friggin' Gibson. $10 super chat. Just cousin kick some ass at the World Top Whiskey Taster Finals. I plan on it. I hope to. We'll see. Greg Painter. Cork Pop shout out to Super Dad Matt Porter, Old Forester 1920. Hell's yeah, Greg Painter. That's some good stuff. Now Danielle's just making bananas everywhere. Is sprouty a technical term? Yeah. Okay, now there's some oak coming off here for sure. Definite oak. Julie doesn't have to buy love. That's silliness. Toyota Lamborghini. It's a Corolla. So get it right, Shayla. It's a Toyota. Corolla. All right, down the hatch on C. C is instantly my favorite out of the first three. Wow, what the heck? There's like oh man, it's not like it's the color purple, but it's not grape. It's like it's not a raisin. Oh, like a blackberry. That's what. There's like a blackberry note on the back of the palate on letter C that is really pronounced and really good. It's high proof. It coats the mouth, and it has the blackberry on the back of the tongue that just sticks there. I'm surprised they came up with blackberry, but I'm also not surprised because World's Top Whiskey Taster. Huh. That's phenomenal. Kevin Campbell asks, Toyota Corolla Guinea. That's stretching it. That's stretching it, Bubble Bath Bourbon. That's funny. That is funny, though. Kevin Campbell says, what time do you think we will hear the results on the 14th? So I think the award ceremony is at 4:30 p.m. So shortly thereafter, I would assume. If I win, you'll hear me screaming. If you're within the United States, you'll hear me screaming pretty loud. If I lose, you'll hear me crying. Same radius, like 2,000 miles each way. You'll hear the crying. So just listen about 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just listen for crying or glee. Then you'll know. $10 super chat from Tom Flanagan. Friggin' Tom Flanagan. Porter Hotel Fund contribution. Let's all pitch in to make sure Matt stays in a joint where he can relax without fear of bed bugs or worse. Hashtag Porter Hotel Fund. I thank you. I appreciate that. That's super nice. If I find a bed bug, I will, I don't know, probably just ignore it. Because what else am I going to do? What if they're tears of joy? You'll hear me yip in glee first. Man. Wow. You know what? I honestly think that the third one I'm tasting could be a Discovery Series. Discovery Series 1 or 2. I think, okay. I'm making a guess. I didn't want to do this because, nervous. And I don't want to look dumb. But I think that Glass C is a Discovery Series. Maybe 1. It could be a finished product. I'm not sure. I don't get a ton of I get that blackberry note, but it doesn't scream like, man, I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to say Discovery Series 1 or 2, maybe. Because it's up there in proof. So I think that maybe Glass A was lower proof. It's weird. Now going back to Glass A, I do pick up on something in there that's not straight bourbon. I think A is finished too somehow. Weird. So weird. When you start dealing with a bunch of finished whiskeys, or the probability of them being finished, the brain goes wild and you really have no idea what the hell you're tasting. It's kind of like, I like this, I love this, or I don't like this. And so far, I've really enjoyed all three. Roger D, $5, Porter Hotel Fund. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good luck, though. I don't think you need it, Sherry G. Oh, thank you. I do. I need all the good luck I can get. I'm afraid that, I don't know. Anything can happen. I could walk in there, twist my ankle, and fall victim of the old sprained ankle. Would it give me sympathy, or would it just make everybody upset that they have to wait for me? Who knows? But anything can happen. So I need all the good luck I can get. Thank you. Jeff Meager, $10 super chat. Hotel Fund, you got this, Matt. We love you. We love you, Jeff. We love you, Jeff. We love you, Jeff. We love you, Jeff. That sounds good. It rolls off the tongue. Tim Evans, thank you so much, Tim, for the Motel Hotel Holiday Inn. Appreciate it so much. Thrasher says, are you tasting all the Bardstown bourbons that you got to his week? Huh? So I got 19 different 1 ounce samples from Nick Lewis for the Bardstown stuff. But what I'm tasting right now is 4 different Bardstown samples from Dan and Julie. Yeah. I don't know what you're asking because it says TU. I don't know what that means. I tried to figure it out, but I couldn't figure it out, apparently. Jeffrey Wack is talking smack. I hope one of these old Bardstown bourbon just to throw him off. Technically, it's still Bardstown Flight. That's true. That's also true. They wouldn't do that to me, though. They might do that to me. Oh, wait. What the heck is this? Stop the presses or something. This smells fantastic. I think every single one of these I've smelled and said, this smells fantastic. The first one, I was like, this smells... Actually, I didn't say that. The first one I said, this smells kind of weak. Yeah. So let's look here. Let me show you what I got working here. I think I'm scrolling through the different Bardstown Bourbon Company releases, trying to figure out what the heck number 1 could be. Oh, wait, could it be this? Could it be this? What is this? It is a Copper and Kings double Mistel finish. What the hell, Mistel? I don't even know. The hell's a Muscat Mistel barrel? No idea. Sounds good, though. A bed of smoke and oak? That's not right. Nope, there's no oak or smoke there. That's not it. Let's see here. 100 proof prisoner wine. That could be it. I think maybe A is the prisoner. Because the prisoner is only 90 proof or 100 proof. Finished in Prisoner Wine Company's French oak. No, this would be way darker. There's no way. That'll be way darker. It's so light. There's not a chance. It's impossible to be that. It's impossible. I will say that A must be a fusion series. Either that or some... Huh. Every time I go back to it, it smells... The color is what's throwing me off on it. It's so strange that the color is so light. So light. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. Trying to look at other stuff. I'm still reading, I promise. I promise. 164 people in here still. Dang. Hells yeah. Appreciate each and every one of you joining me for this little flight. Oh, by the way, tonight is the last Friday night flight before Bardstown, but I will be live streaming on my birthday on Wednesday, 7 p.m. before the Mash and Drum. So it's gonna be the final, basically the final. I'm gonna tell you how the week's gone with me being there and blah blah blah. Tell you how I'm feeling, and I'm gonna have some birthday pours, and we're just gonna chat it up for a couple hours before the Mash and Drum is live at 9 o'clock. So pretty sure, don't quote me, but basically pretty confident that 7 p.m. on Wednesday, we live. It'll be the last live stream before Bardstown for show. For show. Okay, I gotta taste this. I gotta taste number 4, or letter D. Good grief. That is a high proof hooker. Wow. That's good. Who are you? Who does letter D work for? That's so good. Hell yeah. I do like that a lot. Letter D is fantastic. They're both wine barrels. Which ones? Oh, the Muskrat. The Copper King is supposed to be amazing, but I never had. Sugar Kitty says Muscat equals sweet grape. Good to know. With Hank Butts is flipping the 77 coin as we speak. And yeah, my birthday is 11/11, Veterans Day. My birthday. Getting old as heck. Getting so old. Stanley Wagner Jr. says, good thing your ankle isn't connected to your taste buds. Maybe the samples you were sent is a hint for the contest. Also, study some scotch. So much to study. So much. Oh. An Alec Rubin family member has the same birthday. Bubble Bath Bourbon says, everybody here is rad. Hells yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so this one, letter D is obviously the highest proof. I would say the 120s for show. Wow, that's good. So, letter D is very proofy. It's very powerful. It's coming through hot, coming through strong. That's got to be a Discovery series. It's got to be. Or something. Oh, maybe it's that, I had the Goodwood walnut ale in the semifinals. That was fantastic. But it didn't come off as so much as a finished bourbon. But it was really high proof. I wonder if that's what that is. I don't know. All I know is it's really good. This is just fun. I don't even care. I'm not even guessing anymore. Why even guess? Let's just friggin' find out what these are and just enjoy them. We're just enjoying them. What's DC talking about my mama? 45. Friggin' 45. YL's got a friend that's 11/11. Discovery doesn't really taste hot, though. Yeah, you're right. Have you had all three of them? Because I think that number 2 comes in a little hot. Pretty sure. All right, going back to C. Just going to put these in order from least favorite to favorite. Yeah, now going back to it's funny going back from D to C. C is so much lower proof. I think C is like. I'm just gonna see if I can maybe get some guesses on proofs because that's something that could possibly help me. I mean, D is 122 on D. C is 100. B. That's so good. I think I have my order. I think. This is hard. Sipping from A to D and then back is so difficult. Man. Things change. And what you remember going when you start, the first thing you sip, it's like it leaves an impression. And then you go on to B and C and then D. And you kind of have like a memory trail of what the heck just happened. And then you, after D, you go back to C and you're like, huh, what? And then you taste a B again and then A again. And you're like, how come these taste ridiculously different? So weird. But also, so friggin', it's the way just every single day. Every single time I do this, it does the same thing. Every single time. DC's got a list. DC's got himself a list. Stanley Wagner Jr. says that Dan Shook is 45. Yeah, if you want to be nice, for sure. All right. Do you think any of these are finished? I think that A is possibly finished. A is a maybe. Leaning towards. I'm going to taste A. I got a little bit left to A. It's a good question. So after tasting B, C, and D, A tastes like not much. I'm scrolling through. Dan says he hasn't had the Copper and Kings. It's weird because as I look at the releases from Bardstown Bourbon Company, none of these are really like I'm going to be surprised. Shoot. A might be finished, but it might also be a fusion series. It's around 100 proof for sure. Between like, I don't know. It's between shit. It might even be lower than that. I'm going to say around 100 proof. B tastes. B is finished for sure. B is finished. Also around 100 proof. C, I'm out of. I think C is finished and D is not. So this is my guessing. I think my favorite was D, then B, then C, then A. I think A, B, and C were all around 100 proof, roughly. D, around 120 to 125 proof. I'll say 120 in the middle. I'll say 123. I think that B and C are finished for sure. I think A has a possibility of being finished. And if it's not, A is throwing me off because the color of it is so light. I don't know what release would be that light, or it didn't really taste finished at first. I'm going to say A is the Fusion series. It is in last place. And in first place was D, and I think that's the Discovery. B and C are finished around 100 proof. We'll see how well I do. Jeez Louise, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Roger D's leaving. Good night, Roger. Thank you for being in here. Appreciate it, brother. All right. Let's see how I did. I finished those up like a champion, by the way. Like a champion. You know what? D might be finished also. I think D's finished. I think D is my favorite and it's finished. Now that I just tasted it one last time was all it took. Oh man. Look, I mean, I don't know what it could be. Maybe I should just stick with my guns here. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we're gonna stick with what I thought. I think that D is not finished. I have no idea. You got the distillery right on all four. Thanks, Dan. You son of a bitch. That's the 7th time I've called you a son of a bitch this week. And I love you in every single way. All right. Let's figure him out. Let's figure it out. Is Whiskey Central leaving? Whiskey Central? Oh, no, Roger D's leaving. Roger D, have a good night, buddy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Appreciate it so much. What are you so nervous? Oh, because Whiskey Central. Hey, if you guys, there's 157 people in here. If you're not subscribed to Whiskey Central, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed to Whiskey Central. She's amazing. Make sure you're subscribed to Trev Wilson. He's amazing. And he has like 17-pack abs. And he giggles at COVID and laughs at it. And make sure you're subscribed to Whiskey Central. Okay, I already said. She's got a live stream coming up tomorrow. So definitely worth tuning in for. Hopefully I'll be able to be there. We'll see. I don't know. I might be in the car. I might be in the Corolla Guinea. All right. A was in last place for show. Is it Fusion Series or is it a weird finished thing under 100 proof? Let's find out. A is light colored, darn near a different shade of anything, and it is Bardstown Fusion Series straight bourbon. So I got that right. I kept going away from it, saying it was something different. But it is the Fusion Series. Not quite sure the I don't know which batch it is, but yeah. It was my least favorite. It was still good. The more I tasted it, the more I liked it. What threw me off was the coloring was so light compared to the others. So strange. So light colored. But I got that right, so that's good. Bill! Boy Wonder says I'm back. Welcome back, friggin' Bill. Welcome back. Whiskey Central says, doing 4 giveaways and I'm just going to F it up. Dang, well, everybody should be over there for show. Like, definitely for sure. Definitely, 100%. Make sure you're subscribed there. Hey, here's the thing. Hey, Alec, I know you're still in here. I just saw your name. I smoked 40 AB cigars last week. There's 7 days in a week. I smoked 40. That means if I smoked 3 a day, that'd be 21. I smoked almost 6 AB cigars every day. And I loved from the tip to the tip. I loved them because they are the best cigars that's ever touched a lip, no matter the tip. And I've got to say that whether it's a Blind Faith or a Connecticut or any of the other offerings from AB Cigars, they offer the person a level of awesomeness when you're just sitting there smoking the finest cigars on the planet and you just look off into the stars and you're like, I bet you there are people on other planets out there that I can see who would die for a cigar like this, but they don't grow tobacco on juniper. No, they can't grow it. But here on Earth, we can grow it, and we can harvest it, and we can turn it into a stick of friggin' smoking gold called an Alec Bradley cigar. www.sponsormattporter.com/AB cigar /do it. /do it. Friggin' AB cigars. They're the best. They're the best. Love them. Loved them ever since I was 3 years old. Never ever gave up on them. And they just keep pumping out good stuff every single day. Jeff Meager says, hit the like button and send some super chats for Matt. #Hotel Fun. Jeff Meager, you're on top of that so hard. Thank you so much. Glenn Lepsick says, even I can't smoke more than 3 in a day. That's a lot of cigars. Do I exaggerate? Maybe. Maybe I do. But maybe I don't. Who knows? My mom says, grr. Mama exaggerate. /do it. Bubble Bath Bourbon says, AB commercial nailed it. Literally, there are people or Martians or like, they can't grow tobacco out there, yonder, past. You see little dots of light, and you're like, is that a satellite or is it a star? I don't know. Are there planets orbiting that satellite or star? Possibly. And if they are, do they have the option to sit on a porch and to torch an Alec and Bradley Blind Faith and just think about how relaxing it is to be able to do such a thing? And just all your cares just kind of go away. And you're like, oh man, puff, puff, puffity, puff, puff. This cigar is the right stuff, stuffity stuff. Before you know it, you're in bed, smelling like an Alec and Bradley Blind Faith. And your wife is like, where were you? And you're like, what are you talking about? She's like, you smell like smoke. And you're like, put out a chimney fire down the street. I'm a hero. And she's like, you want to have sex? And you're like, absolutely. Because you're a hero. Little does she know. Just smoke something really good. Win-win. All the way. Just got here. What did I miss, Ben? I have no idea. We'll find out in a second here. We can grow tobacco in all kinds of strange places. Not in outer space. Not in outer space, Tony. All right. In third place, where did I put my list? It's somewhere. And third place was C. And I thought C was finished and around 100 proof. All right, C is, I can't read it. Focus. Bardstown Pfeiffer Pavitt Reserve Bourbon. 107 proof finished. So I got that it was finished right. 107 proof Pfeiffer Pavitt. Where are you? Here. Wait. Is that the Cabernet finish? It must be. I think we're looking at this one right here. 107 proof Pfeiffer Pavitt Cabernet finish. 9-year-old Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey, polished for 18 months in a Pfeiffer Pavitt Reserve Cabernet Napa Valley barrel. Sounds pretty interesting and pretty amazing. Huh. That was third place for me, for sure. Third place. Carissa says, when you are done, will you bring me a piece of bread and Unisum and ibuprofen? No rush. For sure, babe. Absolutely. I'll gladly do that. I'm just going to text her back. For sure, babe. Boom, Santa. Friggin' Santa. Wine finished Dickel. Not a bad. Not that's actually it was pretty good. It beat out the Fusion series, and the Fusion's good, but just that was better. All right, that means in second place was B, and I thought B was finished and around 100 proof also, for sure. That's what I said. And B, we have Bardstown the Prisoner bourbon, finished 100 proof. Nice. I'll see if I can find it. That is, here it is. Can you see it if I do the boom? The Prisoner Wine Company, 100 proof, released in 2019. It's a 9-year Tennessee whiskey. Finished in French oak red wine barrels. Nice. That was good. I liked it. I did like it. I liked it quite a bit. But it did not hold a candle to what was in D. D be better. D be way better. D be so much better. D was the winner. Tony G says, Matt is wishing she would have said, please finish up and bring me the Dickel. That's not true. I mean, wait. Okay. Do I wish she would have said that? Yeah, for sure. But that's never going to happen. She's like, when you're done, you do what I say. And then more of what I say, for sure. Julielle, when you're done is code for bring it to me now in girl language. We will wait. Oh, that's funny. She said no rush, which means... And do you know where Miley's bunny is? No, I don't. I don't. But I'll find her bunny for sure. It's like you love the stuffed animal so much. Why don't you keep it around? Like, don't lose it, right? Am I right? Don't lose it. Hashtag third kid. Hashtag Vashmectomy. Not having one of those. Unless it's not mine. D gotta be Chateau de la Baude, says Hot Buttery Rolls. To be completely honest, I do not get any sort of Armagnac or any sort of... I don't get any finish on D at all. I think D is a Discovery series, but it's really good. It's really, really good. ADHD Whiskey. Julielle says, no rush means the timer has started in girl language. Oh, man. All right. What is it? How long does the timer go for? All right. Kids losing stuff left and right. Like, if you love a bunny rabbit, it's a friggin' Build-A-Bear. It's got a heartbeat, and it smells like bubble gum. You might want to hold on to that one. You might want to just leave it hanging around somewhere because somebody might take it. And by somebody, I mean one of the 10 dogs in the house might just gobble it up. It smells like bubble gum, and it looks like a rabbit. All right. I said D was around 120 to 100. I said 123 to be in the middle. 123 proof Discovery series, and it is. Bardstown Discovery series proof 121.21. So I think that is the series 1. So I did pretty well kind of figuring out which was which. I guess Fusion right. I guess Discovery right. I guess the finished ones and around the proof. The furthest off I was in the proof was 7 points on letter C, I think. Oh yeah. So Discovery series number 1. Number 1 was the 121.21. Like, look at the look how transparent they are on the label there. 5% Kentucky of 13 years, 75% Kentucky 11 years, 10% Kentucky 10 years, and 10% Kentucky 5 years. That's the first time I've had Discovery Series 1 since I had a sample of it from the Mash and Drum like 2 years ago. And it was phenomenal. And by 2 years ago, I mean a year ago, for sure. But yeah, that's such a friggin' good whiskey. So good. So good. Whiskey Central Shayla says, when you're done means as soon as possible and no rush is just so she sounds sweet, but she means as soon as possible and she loves you. She'll love me. Oh, Nick Lewis also sent me a pair of Bardstown Bourbon Company socks. And you better damn well understand that I'm going to be wearing those socks every single day next week until they smell so bad that they can't be worn anymore. Then I'll wear them another week. Heck yeah. So good. That was a good time. That was a good flight. Such a good flight. Alex says, do not smoke. I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to smoke cigars before the competition. I'm going to smoke 17 glorious Alec Bradley cigars after the competition. Maybe even 18 if I'm up to it. We'll see. All right, before we leave tonight, before I say goodnight, I got to finish what I started last week, which is this son of a bitch from Jack Johnson. The Parker's Heritage Promise of Hope. This is the one that the cork broke out of. What I had to do was I tried to corkscrew the cork out, but it didn't work. So the cork fell in the bottle. So what I did was you nailed that flight. I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good on that flight. Not bad. Not terrible. Not a terrible flight. So thank you, Dan and Julie, for sending me that. Sending me off in the right direction, for sure. Thank you so much. Hey, Richard Wisner Jr. says, my name is Rich Wisner. Rich Wisner, thank you so much. Yeah, so the Four Roses cork looks better anyway. They should have put the Four Roses cork in there to begin with. But yeah, so I had to filter the bourbon into another canister, a receptacle, some would call it. And then I removed the cork bits and then put the whiskey back in and then recorked it with a much better looking cork. Bardstown, baby, says Julie L. Hell yes. Bardstown. Super excited. Whiskey Central says, you did better on that flight than any flight I will ever do in my life. That's not true. Not at all. All right. Let's get the cork out of the son of a bitch. Thank you, Jack Johnson, for this. What an amazing bottle. America. Have I tasted this before? Yeah, a little bit. Had a little bit. Tasted a little bit because I couldn't help it. And guess what? It's phenomenal. Not going to lie. That's good. All right, time to wrap this baby up for a long time. This is going to be a really special pour. But since I was going to do it on the last live stream and failed, had to come back. Had to come back and do it right. That is a citrus. Wow. It's an orange bread. Like if you were to make how there's like cinnamon raisin bread. This is a wheat. No. Yeah, it smells like a sweet wheat bread, even though there's no wheat in this, but with like citrus in it. So this is a single barrel. It's 10 years old. Parker Bean picked it himself. One of 100 barrels. You know the story. But there's a spice and a citrus on here that's just really makes you... Oh, man. You can smell it. Like you could smell that all night. It's not like one of the... It's not like a really complex nose, but it's a really, really inviting, citrusy, sweet nose. It's really freaking fantastic. David Fields, $20 super chat. Thank you so much, David. Love you, Matt, from David and Michelle in Atlanta. Good luck next weekend. David and Michelle, thank you so friggin' much. And hopefully I show up. Hopefully I do a fantastic job. It's my goal, to go there and not disappoint. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it a lot. Jeff Meager, another $25 super chat, says, good luck, Matt. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff Meager, everybody. Holy crap. Holy crap. Thank you so much. It's ridiculous. I still love this super chat from Richard Wisner Jr. saying, my name is Rich Wisner. That's my favorite super chat of all time. So it's funny because this on the nose is different than the palate. I haven't tasted it yet tonight, but when it's weird because when you taste this, it goes to a Heaven Hill profile and then takes a right and changes, like it takes a turn. And I'm going to try to look for that to see exactly what kind of a turn it takes, because I'm going to be anticipating it this time. That's good. That's really, oh, wow. What is that? There are some things that ring a bell in your head, like you've had that before, but you can't quite put a finger on it. Blackberry happened earlier. This is different. This is like it starts off with like a nutty Heaven Hill profile, kind of like you get on any Heaven Hill product. A slightly nutty Heaven Hill profile. It's only 96 proof, so it doesn't overpower you, but it coats the mouth really well. It's viscous for 96 proof. But then like it takes a turn. What is that? It's like a syrup of some kind. Like, oh, that's like okay. You know how people say cherry Coke? They get like a cola on some bourbons. That's like it's like a cherry cola, but modified a little bit. It's not quite cherry. It's like shit. It's like a cola they haven't come up with yet. It's like a red fruit cola. Like a raspberry-ish cola. Not thimbleberry. Thimbleberry is a little bit too puckery. Huh. So good, though. So stinking good. And then the oak on it is perfect. For a 10-year-old bourbon, super good. The oak really coming through. Such a freaking good. Such a good bourbon. Freaking love it. Thank you, Jack Johnson, for this. Can't wait to share it with some people. Let other people taste it. I'm sure like not a lot of people have had this, and it's so good. Best live ever. Richard Wisner Jr. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. Dan L says, while I'm driving. Was that a flex? Did you just type a message that said while I'm driving so that everybody knew you were driving and texting? It's pretty bold. Oh, wait, no, he said something else. I certainly wouldn't say I like it more than whiskey, but the difference is I can eat chocolate at work or while I'm driving. Oh, he can eat chocolate while he's driving. I thought you just sent a message that said while I'm driving, just to flex your muscles. I should have read your first one first, for sure. Puckery. All right. While I'm drinking, Rich Wisner says, while I'm drinking. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Now we know now we know what Rich Wisner's doing. Friggin' drinking. I can't type this while I'm drinking. You did pretty good. All right. 145 of you still in chat. Thank you so much. So, oh man. I think that a pretty badass head-to-head battle will be Jack Johnson versus Jack Johnson. Old Forester Birthday Bourbon from 2012 versus Parker's Heritage Promise of Hope. That will be a video that I do eventually. That will also be a video that every comment will be telling me to go F myself. Because just like the Pappy video today, I feel pretty bad. Because like I got to like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Seriously. Dan and Julie are gonna send me Pappy samples and I'm not gonna make a video. I have to make a video. And like I know that nobody else on the planet or off on that other planet we were talking about earlier can get Pappy. But guess what? I have to make a video. I have to. So I did. And people are like, I've never seen a bottle of that on ever. And I'm like, I know, I get it. But I have to make a video. Just like this. Parker's Heritage versus Old Forester Birthday Bourbon 2012. I have to make the video. It's got to be a head-to-head. And I don't make it for you. I make it for me. Because sometimes they're just special bottles. I don't know. Whatever. Friggin' stupid. I'm an idiot. Finishing the night with a B520 shoulder pour. Nice. That stuff is so good. The C920 is where it's at, though. The C920 is phenomenal. James SoCal ADHD Ultra Elitist Videos. Yeah, that's me. Just friggin' elite. Move 76 bets on Jack Johnson. Everyday Inva. I almost said Everyday Diva. That would have been wrong. It says bring me to Pappy. Hells yeah. Alec is out. I'm out, y'all. Good night. Good luck next week, Matt. Excited for the W. I'll text you several times before then with pictures of half-burnt cigars. Love you, Alec. Thanks for being in here. We are so blessed to be in the presence of such a fantastic cigar maker, Alec Rubin. Jeff Meager, another $10 super chat because he has nothing better to do except for send me money. What a freaking glorious mother fudger. I've had Pappy 15. Thanks for Dan and Julie. I love that video. Dan and Julie are legends for sure. All right, so what we're doing coming up here, I'm going to call it a night tonight, but Wednesday the 11th, which is my birthday, I'm going to go live probably about 7 p.m. before the Mash and Drum is on. I'm going to have a couple birthday pours. We're going to chat for a little bit. I'm going to tell you how things are going for the week. Have a little bit of fun. Have a little bit of fun banter. Just kick it with you folks before the big day on Saturday. So Wednesday, 7 p.m., hit the notification bell so you're reminded when I go live on Wednesday because it's a weird day and it's a weird time. But if you can be there, I'll appreciate it. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. So tonight was a great night of Bardstown Bourbon Company whiskey. Such good stuff. They're doing such amazing things over there, like experimental stuff and just blending crazy stuff. So good. So freaking good. Thank you, Dan and Julio, for the flight. Thank you, Nick Lewis, for sending me a box of swag and 19 samples today. You're a friggin' legend. And I love you. And thank you, Chris A. Says, Yoda man. No, Chris A. Yoda man. Hell yeah. Whiskey Central says, congrats, man, on killing the regionals and can't wait to see you win Bardstown Bourbon Company. Don't ever be nervous. You're amazing. Untrue. You're amazing, Shayla. You are amazing. Lance says, be safe on your way to Louisville, buddy. Thank you so much. This is what's happening. I was going to leave in the morning, but I'm waiting on one FedEx package that is going to help me prepare for the competition, so I can't leave without it. So whenever FedEx arrives tomorrow, depends. If they arrive in the morning or early afternoon, I'm headed to Louisville tomorrow. If they show up in the afternoon or evening, then I'll head there on Sunday. But I'm excited. It's going to be a fun time. Can't wait to spend some days in Kentucky just sucking in all the awesomeness of the state and of friggin' Bardstown Road, and then going to Bardstown and killing the competition. So excited. Stanley Wagner Jr. says, don't forget to stop by Justin's while you're in Louisville. I won't. It's on the top of my list for sure. Top of my list. Every day, Inva says, happy early birthday. Thank you so much. Safe travels and have a blast in Kentucky. I'm so excited. Thank you for the super chat. Tonight, we're all done. This is the last live stream from the in-laws' house. The next time you see me live, actually, there's I shot a couple of videos here. So there's a couple of videos you'll see shot at this location. But next time you see me live, I will be in Louisville. And then after that will be Detroit. So new setting, I have no idea what that's going to challenge it's going to present. We're a travel family. We move all over the place. It's just a wacky shit show. So thank you for being aboard the wacky shit show train. I appreciate it and love you all. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on going to a whiskey competition a week early. Just to hunker down and become one with bourbon and one with Kentucky. And to absorb all the information and knowledge you possibly can to become the world's top whiskey taster in your mind, and then also to the judges. Because if you don't, you won't be as confident. But if you do, you'll be super confident. I'm going to be confident. That's what I'm planning on doing. And also, what else? Let's see. I don't know. Oh,